Where does power slap fall into all of this? Like,
in between fights, have them stand there, smack the crap out of somebody.
I would like that idea if you just pulled people from the crowd. You know how you go to a basketball game and you shoot.
Stop
like
giving
shots?
away free IP right now. All right, that's a good idea.
You two slap $500. Hell yeah, that would be great. I feel like a lot of lawsuits would come from that, but hey,
I mean, you sign a waiver real quick and you're good to go.
Conor McGregor, I do hope that he's able to pass a drug test and get back into the octagon soon. But who knows if they're going to have drug tests in the UFC, because now they're merged with the WWE. The UFC and WWE are now both owned under Endeavor, which is Ari Emanuel's media conglomerate. Ari Emanuel, he was really outspoken last year against Kanye West and pretty much told all of Hollywood, don't work with Kanye because he's saying hateful things. Like, this was like, all over the press. He had nothing to do in business with Kanye, to my knowledge, but he felt the need to tell everyone, don't work with him. But it seems like it's okay for Ari Emanuel to do business with Dana White and Vince McMahon, who has a lot of sexual assault allegations against him. Vince McMahon used millions of company dollars to pay off his accusers, and also Dana White, who slapped the shit out of his own wife out in the club on New Year's Eve. But it's just funny to see the double standard behind these companies. But outside of that, this is a multi-billion-dollar deal. WrestleMania was just this weekend. We saw Bad Bunny get thrown through a fucking table, man. WrestleMania was a 2-day event. WWE has been covered by ESPN, which plays the UFC fights, the last 5 or 6 years. That's when I stopped watching ESPN. What do you think's going to happen, now that they're under the same owner?
I mean, a lot of people are going to make money, that's for sure. I think they're saying that the two companies combined now are worth over $20 billion.
Damn.
That's a lot of bread, and it's only going to continue to grow. I think that UFC has clearly been really successful over the last 20 years now of growing the company and their platform and their fighting teams and things like that. Maybe we'll see some more interesting things happen with WWE. I've never been a big fan of that because my dad told me very young, this is fake. It's not real.
Damn.
We can watch boxing. We can watch NBA. We can watch football. All those are real competitive sports. This isn't even real wrestling. This isn't how wrestling actually goes. So
no respect.
Yeah, I don't really. It's cool.
It's
for
popular.
People it's really popular for a lot of people. But I know a lot of people are also upset that whoever won again has been the champion for the last 3 years or something like that. They got to spice up the storylines. Maybe UFC can help them with that. I don't know.
Troy, do you still watch WWE?
I've never watched WWE.
You never watched it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I used to watch it back in middle school. But then I stopped. But I don't know. A lot of people still fucking are into it. I'm always surprised because I feel like it's for kids. But hey,
there's adults that
go hard.
super fans.
Yeah.
It's like they were raised on it. They just teaching it to their kids too. They're not letting go.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but
people love it, man. Bad Bunny loves it. He's made appearances multiple times. Was there for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I think it's a good opportunity for the UFC to, I guess, step up their antics and have more cross promotion. I don't know, but I think, I don't know. It's a slippery slope because, like you said, WWE is fake shit. UFC is real,
and that's my main concern. I don't want it to get to a point where WWE is influencing the way that they put out a product with UFC. I don't want it to start becoming scripted bullshit. I don't want
it's gonna.
And I'm wondering if this partnership has anything to do with the rumors about them trying to make WWE able to be bet on.
Oh, I'm sure that's plays a big part into this shit. And that is absurd. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous to bet on something that's totally scripted. I don't know, man. What I'm really worried about is like, where does Power Slap fall into all of this? Like, what's going to happen with Power Slap? I don't know. Is it like, I thought the UFC was on to something new. I feel like that shit is, they just use it for like Instagram reels because it gets a lot of likes, but I don't see it really becoming a real sport. But
What platform is it on?
it was on TBS, but I think it got canceled. So not sure where it is now.
I don't see where, like, how do you improve your skill in Power Slap other than like slapping harder? Like,
Exactly.
like, and you have to be the first person to slap because so many guys get knocked out after the first one. It's just ridiculous. So
It is ridiculous. There's no fucking defense.
yeah,
like,
there's none. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll
It's
see
bad.
like UFC, Power Slap, and WWE events all in one night. I don't know. Maybe that's the future. Maybe Dana White will slap his wife, you know,
Stop.
in front of a crowd. I
No,
don't know.
no, we don't support that. But I will say that actually is an interesting idea. In between fights, set up the little stand thing that they have them stand there, smack the crap out of somebody. Because there's like at least a 15-minute break in between each fight for UFC.
Yeah. I mean, I would like that idea if you just pulled people from the crowd. You know how you go to a basketball game and, you know, you shoot
Stop
like
giving
shots?
away free IP right now, all right? That's a good idea.
You two slap $500. Hell yeah, that would be great. I feel like a lot of lawsuits would come from that, but hey,
I mean,
tune
you
in.
sign a waiver real quick and you're good to go.
Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram,
Of course.
Twitter, TikTok, like
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.